Look at this wonderful abundance, this small bed, 2 by 1 meter roughly. And I've got a lot of experience that enables me to do things like this. You might not have, but I can point you in the direction of an app that's really good, Frood, because you can achieve something like this through just thinking about it carefully and planning at the start of the year. The app has features to do with choice of crop spacing, where you put them and how they can relate to each other. And they're also developing other aspects like multi-sowing and interplanting. And you're going to see some of that on this video, because I'm going to show you this bed and then also part of a small, what I call a small garden. There's 25 square meters, but I must emphasize this is not a big space, 2 by 1 meter here. And there's lots of vegetables. Like we've been cropping a lot of lettuce already. You know, you can work out at the beginning of the year with your plan how that can fit in, say, next to carrots. You can see I've sown there. Germination was not brilliant. We've had difficult slugs this year. This is mid-June now, and I sowed them in March. It wasn't obvious, but just it gives you a structure for working it out. And also on the app, they got fantastic community chat. So you meet like-minded people in a similar situation. And something like the beetroot, so that is multi-sown in fact, and you know, how do you harvest them? And I twisted out rather 4 this morning, and that's the best way to get them out of a multi-sown clump, the biggest ones, and that leaves the rest to go on like they are now. And you can pick out lots of tips like that. Peas, you know, what type to choose. Like this is a medium-sized one growing over 1 meter, and so we supported it, and we'll be picking soon. Celeriac, that actually is a follow. So again, you've got those options on the app. This was turnips first, so spring, early spring planting, and that's main season celeriac now, and the early potatoes. And that could be leeks, or I could sow French beans. So all these kinds of options you can explore before you begin. Have a think, but what you can't cater for, even in the best app in the world and also in the best gardening book in the world, whatever, is unforeseen eventualities like weather. And that's where a bit of background knowledge helps, and do a bit of reading as well. So you really need both of them combined, I would say. Like for example here, I just had a thing where the cauliflower in the middle of the garden were just refusing to crop. They've been in the ground since October, like 8 months, and I think they'd passed the potential cropping point, and they were just decided to carry on. They would have cropped next May 2025. So I decided, right, I'm going to twist them out and plant beetroot. And that links to other nice little tips, like having plants available to fill unforeseen empty spaces. So while you're working with any plan, you're also staying live to the situation, looking regularly to see what's going on, and like chatting with others. That's so reassuring. Like this spring I've noticed it a lot, and people get worried that they're failing and they're the only one who's failing. And I've had failures this spring quite a lot, more than usual, and when I post them on my videos, I notice how reassured people are. And so that's great. Let's all talk a lot, and you know, on an app, a community, in the community, you can do that. Have a look at the description, the video link in my description, and you'll find the details there. Frood.